What's going on? Hey, it's JM, and we have a new cinematic trailer out for Shadowland Patch 9.1. In this video, we're going to analyze it, take a little deep dive, kind of ask some questions, and speculate what's going to happen next later down in the storyline. Let's be a warning, though, if you haven't finished most of the content for Shadowlands, there may be some spoilers ahead. You've been warned. With that said, let's get started. All right, so if you haven't seen the cinematic, I recommend you go watch it first, then come back to this video because I'm gonna be stopping and talking in between some parts. So that may mess up the experience if you are viewing it for the first time.
Look around you.
What makes you believe you're not just a weapon to achieve his ends?
Enough! Join our cause, or be made to serve.
Right now, you hold all the power.
All right, so this is crucial to this new cinematic, Chains of Domination. This is a replay of the important end of the in-game cinematic before this one came out, where Sylvanas offers Anduin a choice, essentially saying, you know, serve us. You choose to serve us or you will be made to serve. And Anduin's like, that's not a choice. It's not a real choice. And he kind of deep dives into Sylvanas' mind and asks her, or says, you know, you never had the choice. You know, you were forced from the beginning. So you are trying to offer me what you think is a choice out of, I guess, kindness maybe or sympathy. I don't know, but Anduin's pointing that out, and Sylvanas hesitates a bit the last cinematic, in-game cinematic. So that's important to take when watching this one.
Make your choice, Sylvanas Windrunner.
So clearly she makes her choice based on what we've seen in this cinematic.
The maw continues to grow. What if Denathrius' treachery is irreparable? The Primus is lost, and Bastion cannot save the Shadowlands alone.
None of this should have happened.
Perhaps the Winter Queen could...
My Archon, a living soul seeks an audience.
A mortal?
A king.
A king.
By all our measures, one who has spent his life striving for justice. One who would give anything to serve his people.
All right, so this part is really important because at first I was like, maybe Sylvanas made the right decision and let Anduin go. And then I was like, nah, there's no way. There's no way. And then this part here, when he's passing Uther, you can totally see that Uther recognizes him, but Anduin doesn't recognize Uther. So at that moment, I realized Anduin's not in control here. He would have recognized Uther in an instant. So this is a key component of this cinematic where we find out, okay, Anduin's not in control here. Otherwise, this would have been a whole different reunion.
One whose heart is true.
Very well. He may approach. Step forward. My Ascended have spoken of you. The king held captive in the maw.
That prison could not hold me forever.
Why have you come to Bastion?
You have a key that I need.
You will release this soul from your grasp.
No. He is bound to me.
Just as you once sought to bind your own brother.
Okay. Badass transformation. All right. First of all. Secondly, I guess these people let anyone walk in, literally, and their defense completely sucks. She only has 4 guards, and they were wiped out with 1 blow. So that really shows either their weakness and confidence when it comes to defense, or how powerful the jailer's abilities are. So here we see him mention keys, and then we kind of see this Frostmourne version of Anduin's sword. I mean, I don't. Is it Frostmourne version of Charlemagne or whatever it is? But we kind of see it suck out the key from the Archon. So question here, is the Archon now dead, or is she kind of just out of order until we restore the key or her soul or whatever that is? I'm assuming she's just out of order temporarily. But yeah, we'll watch. Okay, so this moment here is a very important moment. So we kind of see the light fade away from Anduin's eyes, and now we can actually see Anduin's face. Granted, he's starting to look more like his father. He's getting a little older, and he doesn't look like the young boy from BFA anymore. But we see here, it looks like one of a few things. Either he gained control back from the jailer temporarily, and that could be due to his inner strength, the light, whatever. 2, the farther you are from the maw, the weaker the jailer's powers are. However, that wouldn't make sense if the jailer was able to obliterate all the guards and essentially kill the Archon. And then 3, which I think is more likely, is that the jailer released Anduin momentarily so Anduin can see what he has done. And in that way, it lowers Anduin's resolve and kind of diminishes his inner strength, because maybe he starts to regret it, obviously, and says, wow, I can't believe I did this. And so it's easier to control him in the future. So those are a few things that I'm thinking about this scene in particular, when Anduin seems to gain back control. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.
The vessel performed its part flawlessly. 3 keys remain.
Okay. One thing I forgot to mention before I move on and talk about this scene is, how are we going to fight back the jailer? Then the main strengths of the Shadowlands are all gone. You only have the Winter Queen left, technically still standing. The Archon, I don't know if she's dead or just out of order. If she's still up and walking, she's definitely has less power than before. The Necrolords, we don't know where the Primus is, and Sire Denathrius is locked away, and then the Arbiter is out of order. So where are these powerful beings that we'll need to defeat the jailer? Obviously, it'll come down to us in the end, but it would help a lot if we had that strength on our side. But maybe that's why we bring Azeroth, the most powerful heroes. Azeroth. I don't know why that came through. Maybe that's why we brought Azeroth's most. That is tough. Azeroth's most powerful heroes in the afterlife. We have Ysera, we have Uther, we have Morgraine, and there's one I'm missing. I can't remember the name. But we have all of those in the Shadowlands with us. So maybe their purpose is to bolster our offensive, and maybe they were placed here for a purpose. So, all right, let's continue with the video. Look at Sylvanas. You see Sylvanas' face? This is Sylvanas' second time hesitating. Or not really hesitating, but her facial expression means so much. It really looks like she feels like she effed up, that she made the wrong decision. She feels bad for Anduin or something along those lines. It really brings me to believe that Sylvanas may end up being our salvation after all. And as much as many of us maybe not want that because of what she did on Azeroth, it may look like it looks like it's bound to be that way. Now we know that she's the final boss in the new raid for Chains of Domination. So we're going to have to wait until after we complete that raid to see the cinematic, to see how it unfolds. But at this time, I strongly believe Sylvanas will play a key part in our salvation, whether it be somehow through sacrifice or something along those lines. Now, I know there are other theories out there, so I'm curious as to some that you have come across or some that you have probably come up on your own. Feel free to share those with me in the comment section below. Let's go ahead and finish this. And, yeah.
Death was never meant to be chained.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm curious to see what you guys think about the cinematic. Also, what are some of your speculations, some of your ideas? Share them with me in the comment section below. Also, I do apologize. I got some of the names mixed up. Kingsmourne is the name of the weapon. It said it in the title of the video, so I don't know how I missed that, but here's the correction. Kingsmourne is the name of the weapon that Anduin wielded, and I think maybe just the overall appearance of Anduin. Also, I forgot to mention Kael'thas when I was mentioning the very strong heroes of Azeroth that are now with us in the afterlife that are going to help us take on the Jailer. So please forgive me for those. I do apologize. And if I miss anything else, feel free to correct me in the comments. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up button and turn on the notifications so you're notified the next time I release a new video. Also, you can catch me on Twitch, twitch.tv/JMHits. That's JAYMHITS. Appreciate it. This is JM signing out, and I'll catch you guys online. Peace.